Hello from Mount Baldy. What? Too soon? Yeah, too soon. At least I can laugh about it, right? You guys, it all started when one day towards the end of March, I was fine. Perfectly normal. And then the next day, I was losing thrice the amount of hair that I usually lose. You know, I usually have that normal amount of hair loss in the shower when you get all those hairs nice and loose and all the dead ones come off. But then I was also having massive amounts of hair loss whenever I would touch it, when I would brush it. It just seemed like I was constantly losing large amounts of hair. Like I said, about 3 times the amount that I normally would lose. The first couple days I was convincing myself it was all in my head. I'm like, this is just normal hair shedding. You just haven't been paying attention to how much you usually lose. I was trying to calm myself down so I wouldn't freak out over nothing. But then it persisted for about a week to 2 weeks. I could not only notice it in the hair coming out, but I started noticing it visibly. I could tell my hair seemed a lot thinner and I could feel it. I could see it. I started to get a little worried. And not just worried cosmetically, but also worried like, is there something wrong with me? Because yeah, sure, as we age, we lose more hair, we're shedding more, and our hair naturally thins. But I at least didn't think this happened one day to the next, like this huge change. So I'm like, maybe something's wrong with me and I have this a major illness or something. My body's reacting. So I was kind of going into freak out mode, but I hadn't really done anything about it. I didn't do any research. I was really busy with work. I hadn't gone to a doctor or anything until I was watching a YouTube video, and randomly the girl had mentioned that she had post-COVID hair loss she was dealing with. And I was like, that's interesting. I'm kind of struggling with some hair shedding right now. And then I remembered that I had COVID back in December, and it was a really stressful week for me on the body. I had an incredibly high fever that wouldn't relent, and it lasted for about a week, and then it kind of tapered off and I was better. And then I thought nothing of it until, 3 months later, I'm losing all this hair. And in no way did I think this correlated at all. So I did a little research, and sure enough, a lot of people that had gone through COVID and had it and recovered experienced excess hair shedding 2 to 3 months after having it. And I'm so thankful that I was randomly watching her video and she casually mentioned it. It wasn't even the point of her video. It kind of led me down the rabbit hole with the research and doing the math in my head and kind of putting the pieces together, because I never would have thought that that's why this was happening. Because not only was I getting a little worried that maybe I had some underlying illness, but it was taking a toll on my self-esteem. I don't know about you guys, but I find a lot of confidence and power in my hair. That's one of the sources I draw sexiness from. That's what it just kind of makes me feel good. And so losing a lot of hair all at once, it kind of took a toll on me. I was feeling a little sad, a little depressed, like not so hot about myself. Confidence was plummeting. So I wanted to make this video in case someone out there is in the same situation that I was going through and has no idea what's going on, and you're just a little worried or a little self-conscious. Maybe look into that, go to your doctor, check and see if that's what's going on. But I think I'm pretty confident that's what's happening. So after those first 2 weeks, the hair shedding is definitely tapered off. I'm back to normal, even a little bit less. I think maybe my hair is like going through the next phase and trying to regrow everything. I'm noticing some more growth, but I guess it takes some time to regrow everything that you had lost, which is fine by me. I think I find comfort in knowing that it's just temporary. It's just nice to know what's going on and why it's happening. So I'm just gonna give myself some grace and be patient while my hair's trying to regrow everything that it lost from that stressful period. And in the meantime, I'm just kind of doing the same things that I usually do. I try to take a lot of supplements and drink a lot of water, exercise, eat healthy. I'm doing some like scalp massages when I have the time or when I remember, just to make sure my body has all the nutrients it needs to recover, make sure I have some blood flow to the scalp, all those things. But I am trying to take a break from any product. I just want to let my scalp breathe. I think it's important. I'm trying to stay away from any hairspray or even dry shampoo especially. I feel like that really clogs the scalp up. I know people try to avoid washing hair, and I like to use dry shampoo occasionally, but I'm trying to stay away from all of that and just let my scalp breathe and just kind of see where this goes, and hopefully it gets better soon. Anyways, I just wanted to get on camera and talk about it really quick, maybe give you guys an update, and if maybe you're out there going through the same thing and you didn't know, maybe look into it. Don't feel bad. Everything's gonna be okay. And until next time, off I go.
Very clever. Off you go.